Welcome back to the Penn Sports Network podcast. I'm your host, Olivia Hughes, and this week we have IUP track and field athletes Matt Cusatis and Sterlene Scott. Matt is a jumper and Sterlene is a sprinter, and they're headed to the PSAC Indoor Championship later this week. They are here to give us their insight on their seasons and their own preparation for the conference meet. So welcome, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Do you want to introduce yourself for a second?
So my name is Sterlene Scott. I am currently a senior here at IUP, and I am a criminology major. I do sprints. Specifically in indoor, I do the 60, the 200, and the 4x4. And yeah.
My name is Matthew Cusatis. I'm a sophomore here at IUP, and I specialize in the jumps, specifically triple jump and long jump.
How are you guys feeling going into the PSAC Championship?
Yeah, I'm really excited. We did have some setbacks with the weather and the blizzard and all that, but I'm really excited. I'm happy where I'm at right now, performance wise, and I think I'll put out some good times coming into the PSACs.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. Nothing that we haven't seen before. You know, we've been here last year, so same facility actually as last year as well. So I feel like we should go in there with a clear head, nothing we never seen before, and we should just take advantage of it.
Is there a comfort going back to the same facility for this championship?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would say knowing where to warm up at and where we're gonna be even on Friday, because we do leave on Friday in preparation of PSACs. Just being comfortable with the facility and knowing what it's like definitely does help. So yeah,
I agree, definitely.
Does your preparations for the PSAC championship change from your regular season warm-ups and your regular meets?
I would say for sprinter-wise, we do train differently coming into the week of PSACs. Our main focus is on being fresh and basically executing what we have been performing the past few meets. We train these less as much as what we would train before, so we're more fresh to compete.
Okay.
I'd say that this week, maybe the workouts may be a little more less on our bodies, but my mindset is still the same. Every day, every week, I go to training the same exact way as I would, whether it was a championship or just a regular meet at Bucknell.
What are your guys' mentality right before you start your event? So when you're on the line, are you calm and collected, or you're embracing the adrenaline?
Yeah, so for me, I am someone that I'm really pumped up before the race. I do get really nervous, but I definitely use the nerves as adrenaline, especially for my 60. It's such a short race, so I use that to kind of get me going. And then I just focus on pushing. That's the most important, especially since it's such a short race. So I just tell myself push. Yeah.
I'm actually the opposite of Sterlene. The 60 is a very fast event. Like she said, it's one and done. Now with jumps, you get 3 to 6 tries. So I go into that very calm, cool, and collected, keeping a level head. I'll be joking around with my teammates, laughing, but then once my warm-up starts, I'm locked in, I'm keeping myself level, and I'm good.
Is it harder to have more opportunities, or do you think that gives you kind of easier way going into the event?
I'd say with the more opportunities, it definitely gives you a sense of relief. For example, last year in the outdoor PSAC championship, I came in first place off my last jump, my 6th and final attempt of the whole meet. So when you're given extra opportunities like that, you gotta take advantage of it.
Yeah. What does a successful PSAC look like for you guys? What are your goals? What are your expectations for this event?
So for me, for our relay, hopefully we could make podium for that. That'd be a big goal for us. We did have a big PR this weekend in the 4x4. And then individually, my 60, I'd like to medal. The 200, I'd like to make podium. And if it is a good weekend, I'd like to hit national provo in the 60. So yeah, those are some goals.
I plan on coming home with 2 gold medals around my neck. That's plain and simple.
Perfect. That sounds great. Good luck to you guys for
Thank
that. Is there a specific moment that you're hoping to create this weekend? Is there Like, what are you most excited for other than specifically the tournament?
I would say bonding with like my teammates. Being that it's my senior year, this is like a big moment for me, and again being the last indoor season like with my teammates that I've came here with. Yeah, that's what I would say the most.
I say, like she said, with the team, there's a lot of younger first year guys on our team, so I kind of just want to show them the way how to come into a championship meet, how to how do I say, keep your mind right. You know, it could be a big stage for some of them, so I just want them to see, following my steps, how you should attack this meet.
What's the overall team energy right now going into the tournament or the meet?
I would say it's pretty good. Yeah. We did have like a lot of support the last meet, at least, for our relay. So I think a lot of the girls are like more amped up with how like they performed the previous meet on Friday. So yeah, I think everyone's pretty excited as well. So
I say everyone's hype. I mean, we work hard every day, every chance we get. Shout out to Coach Carter, Coach Pat. They put us through everything we need to do. We won't really be expecting nothing that we haven't seen. I think this should just be another practice day for us.
Yeah, great. So track is one of the sports where you could be like satisfied with your jump or your run, your sprint, but like you could get a PR and maybe get 6th place, or you could get 1st place and it may not have been your best run. How do you kind of manage those emotions? Like, what are you thinking through that?
I would say now that I have like learned a lot about the sport, I would say I'm more focused on my PR than like my competitors. Like when I'm going into like a meet, I'm more focused on like none of the times that I've seen like other people have down like matter to me. I'm focused on my time and bringing my time down and like the goals that I have, accomplishing those. It can be hard like distinguishing like the two. Like for sure. But I think if your like mentality's right on that goal, then like you can push past like the placing. And we do also compete against a lot of like, of the bigger athletes, like the D1 like athletes and all that. So it's like really nice no matter like the place. It's more on like the mark of the time. So
yeah, there's good talent everywhere, but in my opinion, a PR is what I want to see every meet. Don't get me wrong, placing matters. It's always good to be 1st place, feel yourself. But when you PR, that's what you need to further yourself in your track career.
Yeah. Do you guys have any pre-meet traditions that either you do or your whole team does?
Yeah, so I'm a music person. So I always have to have my music in on the bus, on like going towards the meet, going to the meet, doing my warm-up and everything. So that's definitely a tradition I do. Also, me and like some of the girls like will like pray before we compete. But those are the 2 main things that I usually do before.
I say before me, I need some type of candy. Whether it's Sour Patch Kids, Mike and Ike's, or just some Welch's gummies, I need something sweet, something to snack on. Unless you said with the music a big part.
Are you guys superstitious at all? Do you bring any superstitions into it?
I mean, so I like to like do certain hairstyles for different races.
I used to do that too. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For me, it's if I do something before a meet and it works and I do well, I'll keep doing it. Last championship, I drank a Red Bull before I competed. I haven't stopped since.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's a lot of misconceptions that people have about track and field or just running in general?
I'll start off with this. Common misconception that people have is that jumpers don't work hard, that we just play in sand all practice. So I'd like to stop that right now and say that jumpers do work. We work just as hard as everybody else on the track.
I'm sure. I didn't know that was a misconception.
Like sometimes people like ask me like my 40 time or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll be like, "What's your 40 40 dash?"
Isn't that like in the NFL draft or something?
Yeah, like they'll like ask that. Or I'd say the same thing too. Like they sometimes will say the same thing about sprinters. Like we hardly do anything. Like we'll do block starts and leave. But like I'm in a hybrid sprinter, so I do like the short sprints and the long sprints. So like I see like both halves of them. So, but yeah, sprinters also work hard too. Like, we don't just like do 20 meters and go home. So.
Yeah. Well, what does your practice day look like then? So, to clear up the misconceptions.
We'll go first.
We'll do a good warm-up. Warm-up is a big part of track and field. That's damn near like a workout in itself. So take care of that. And then usually like some plyos, some bounding, just a lot of things to strengthen the legs. Sometimes a little bit of sprints here and there. Nothing like the sprinters do, but something to get our legs moving. And a lot of technical stuff. Jumping is very technical.
And then for us, like he said, our warm-up is like an hour long. So, I mean, that's a lot already. And then on a hard day, like an intense day, we'll do maybe like 200 repeats. I remember one time coming into August, we usually do like our harder, like more intense workouts then to like get in shape. We did like 13 200s, 300 repeats, like workouts like those.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You guys have 3 different seasons, right? You have the cross country season. Do you guys run for that at all?
No.
No? Okay, so you just do indoor and outdoor then? How do you guys stay fresh for the after indoor season going into outdoor season?
I mean, we usually, like, once we have our PSAC conference meet, we usually do go back to, like, training, and we might, like, higher the intensity of the workouts coming into outdoor, because that's our time, like, our space to really get in, like, harder workouts to get in shape for the outdoor season. So, yeah, I would say we continue to, like, lift, work out, and everything like that, so.
I say to complete the transition, all you have to do is trust coaching. I don't really put anything in my hands. I'll leave it up to my coach. Whatever workout he has us doing, I'll follow it to a T and do it to the best of my ability. Because when you get lackadaisical workouts, that's when injuries happen. That's when you don't see the numbers and times, the distances that you want to see.
Yeah. Is there a big difference for you guys for indoor and outdoor track? Is there like something that like is really specific that other people might not realize is really different?
For me personally, I would say the weather. For indoor, obviously, the weather doesn't like really affect you. For outdoors, like you need to be more like when you're warming up, like you need to warm up more crucially to prevent like injuries. And then I love the 60, so that's not outdoors. Like it turns into the 100, so that'll be different. Other than that, I wouldn't say so.
For me, it's a big difference. In high school, we didn't have an indoor track team in my high school. So coming to college, indoor facilities, I'm running indoor, the lights is bright. I'm like, what's going on?
Oh, yeah.
So I had to get used to that. I think I'm actually still in that adjustment period as we speak. But I like outdoor a little bit. It feels more natural to me.
Yeah. Was there a big transition going from high school track to college track for you guys? And it was more fresh for you.
Yeah, for me, it was definitely a big jump. Not only, like, you know, meeting the team and stuff, I would say I was definitely more introverted. I was shy. So coming in, I was, like, really quiet. And the girls definitely did bring me in, like, after a while. So that was, like, my biggest transition. Like, overall, it would definitely be that. Yeah, so.
For me, the transition was big because right out of high school, I went to another school to play football at, and I wasn't running track there. So I came to IUP, I'm ready to run track. I'm now a year and a half behind everybody else when it comes to training. So I'm looking at everybody, these is grown men. I got to step my game up, and I had to do what they doing. And once I got on the train, I started following, trusting my coach, and that's when everything started falling into place.
All right, so we're going to go into rapid fire questions, so just think of the first thing that comes to your head. What's your go-to hype song?
I specifically don't have a go-to hype song, but before every competition, I listen to one album. It's called The Champ Is Here by Cusatis. I listen before every meet.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a specific song, but I do like Spanish music.
Okay.
Yeah, because it like gets me like going. So yeah.
Do you speak Spanish or?
No. I've taken Spanish classes, but not like fluently.
Yeah. Morning or night race?
For me, I say morning. I'm a morning person. I'm usually up early, so I say morning.
Yeah, I would say morning as well.
Okay. Pre-race snack. I know you mentioned yours earlier.
Bananas.
Okay. What's your favorite event?
60, hands down.
Triple jump.
Okay. Home or away meet?
Away.
Away meet.
Interesting. Why?
Well, I like indoor. We don't have an indoor
Oh,
facility.
okay. Gotcha. Okay. Well, my next one was indoor, outdoor meet.
Oh, indoor, hands down.
Outdoor.
Matt, for you, feet or meters?
Feet.
Okay. And then Sterlene, individual or relays?
That's tough. I would say individual.
Okay. And then you already said 60 meter or 100 meter?
60 meter.
Okay. And then starting blocks, yes or no?
Oh, yes.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for coming on to the podcast, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you for having us. I want everyone to tune in. If you can't make the meet is at Lehigh University. If you can't make it, tune into the live results online. We need all the support we can. Thank you.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.